Hi everyone, Flaming Footy here and welcome back to a new video on the channel. And today guys, here we are to continue my Adelaide Crows My Coach career mode. And in today's episode, here we are for round 9. And in this episode, we're going to be taking on St Kilda at the Adelaide Oval. Now, if you haven't gone ahead and checked out last week's episode, please go ahead and do so now, because I'm about to spoil it here. So last week, it was a pretty disappointing loss to Geelong down at GMHBA. It was a big loss and probably lucky that it wasn't anything more than what it was. It was 48 in the end and could have easily been a lot more because we were down by 51 at quarter time, and it just set the scene for the rest of the game. In all honesty, it was pretty poor and yeah, again, nothing really special out of the game. And the week before that as well, a lot of you, this episode didn't end up going out, but we beat Collingwood by 5 the week before as well in what was one of the games of the year, which was disappointing that the recording didn't work. But anyway though, it's a brand new slate. It's St Kilda. It is a big game for our season. St Kilda sit 15th on the ladder, we sit 13th. We'll bring, I bought back stakes last week, so we're going to do that again. Now if St Kilda lose, they go 2-7 and their season is in absolute shambles, which means if we win, we'll go 4-5, and our percentage took a hefty loss last week. Maybe can jump above Port Adelaide if we can get a decent win, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see how their game goes as well. And yeah, if we do lose, we go 3-6. The Saints overtake us, and we potentially slide into the bottom 4 depending on Essendon's results. So there is a fair bit going on, and we're going to go into team selection. And I'm going to roll one change, even though last week was a disappointing loss, but I still just feel like up against a side like Geelong, I think I'm going to give all these lads another chance just to prove themselves. Now the ladder, how does that change things? Let's see really quick. So Port Adelaide are into 8th now with their win, and Essendon. So we've got a couple of teams to contend with for sure, and if we do lose, it'll actually be us into the bottom 4. And if we win, depending on how much we win by, we might be able to go into 13th, maybe at best, but there's a chance which will probably end up staying 14th depending on the win. Anyway though, it is time to go to the Adelaide Oval now to take on St Kilda. It is a massive clash, and yeah, I'll see you guys at the Adelaide Oval for the Adelaide Crows versus St Kilda. See you there. Alright, massive game here at the Adelaide Oval, back to our home venue after last week definitely wasn't our week. This week hopefully will be. We're looking to bounce back, we're looking to beat the Saints, and this is going to be a good game from what I can tell, 14th versus 15th, and this win is, again, definitely season defining, I reckon. If we lose this, I think, not that our season's over, but we'd need a miracle to make finals, and if we win this, I think we'll just give ourselves a bit of hope. Yeah, definitely a bit of hope, because next week versus the Dogs will be tough. But anyway though, 1 week at a time. This week's the Saints. Here we are at the Adelaide Oval, and Riley O'Brien, as he has done so often, wins the hit out. Oh no, the handball's gone the wrong way, and it is going to be an open goal for the Saints. It's their first of the game, and definitely disappointing that handball went the wrong way and gave them an open free goal. It comes out for Owens. Good rising star. Even better goal. Just got it out. Rochelle. It's been high intensity footy at the moment, to say the least. Josh Rochelle now. He needs to put this through. And he does. We get one back. Josh Rochelle running out of the middle, who's turned into that real good mid forward that we wanted him to be. And he's going to get another chance. Exactly the same as the last one, except this time even closer. And just like that, 2 in a minute and a half, and we're in front. It's Owens, and he is a good player. He's Owens. That's his second for the afternoon. Thilthorpe makes it a certainty. It's a bit of a shootout here at the moment. Well, not necessarily a shootout, but it is goal for goal here at the Adelaide Oval, and Thilthorpe pops it through. Oh, what a kick into the pocket. Nearly worked out perfectly for Taylor Walker, and he was just about to have a good look as the siren sounds. I swear the game always does that to me. Whenever I have a good look, they just decide to ring the siren, and it's been a good game though. It has been backwards and forward. It's been exactly what you want in a quarter of football, and it is currently 22-18 at the moment. Here are some stats. Inside 11-5, so we have dominated that area, and we're lucky that accuracy hasn't really thrown us out of this game at the moment. But yeah, we've been pretty good, and it's been goal for goal really. It's been high scoring in all honesty. Free flowing, both sides have had their good moments, and I reckon we're in for a cracking contest here on a Sunday afternoon. Here we go. Second term underway at the Adelaide Oval, and O'Brien, of course as he does, always wins the hit out. Now skipper. Sloan. Took it. Ran with it. Blasted it. Goaled it. Perfect start to the quarter for Sloan. Plays it on. Out of fence. Again. Not quite sure what to do. And they're going to get one back through the run of Burns. Lockie Murphy had to weigh up what to do, but from there were no issues at all. Murphy kicks the goal. Perhaps, maybe, got through everyone. How did the ball get through everyone? And now the Saints finish it. How did the ball get through everyone? Fogarty nearly, Rochelle, and that'll do it for your half of footy. Adelaide 5-5-35, St Kilda 6-1-37. This one is definitely going to be going down to the wire. Alright, so half time here at the Adelaide Oval. Adelaide 5-5-35, St Kilda 6-1-37. Accuracy has been our only problem so far, but again, we kicked 2, the Saints kicked 3 that term, so it's been a really good game. And here are some stats. Clearance is very even. Tackles, the Saints are winning that area. Inside 50 is quite even as well, so it is relatively even in quite a lot of these areas. But yeah, look, it has been a good game so far, and the Saints are going to test us for sure. Look at kicks and handballs, so even there. And yeah, we're just going to go through these stats here. How many goals has Rankin kicked? Rankin, I don't know, he hasn't kicked a goal. Interesting. So Rankin and Walker, both the Coleman medal leaders, have not kicked a goal yet. They're yet to kick a goal. That is interesting. That is very interesting indeed. So yeah, there's all the stats. But look, it's time to get underway for the second half. This is probably going to be the biggest second half we're going to play of this season. The game's up for grabs. There's no winner from here at the moment. And obviously one team will be walking away with the 4 points today. Man, we hope it's us. Big second half coming up here from the Adelaide Oval. But it's the third quarter underway, and it is the Saints currently leading by 2. Up there in the Coleman medal race is Taylor Walker. We'll be checking that out at the end of the episode, the Coleman medal race. But if he wants to win it, he needs to kick those goals, and he does. Taylor Walker kicks it, and O'Brien's been the dominant ruck all year. Can he go forward and kick a goal? You bet he can. Another level's been hit at the Adelaide Oval, and the pressure and the intensity has gone up as well. Down there, Walker's scored 1 today, and he is threatening to win the game off his own boot. Since he's kicked that goal, everything's just been going our way. We extend our lead out to 15 now, and need to bring this one back for the one they need. And how big is that? Well, we've given one away now. Owens, massive. I don't think there could be a bigger moment in the game than that at the moment. But not Rochelle. He was a smart one. They waited out the back. And 3/4 time is here. We kept on charging. I reckon that siren saves both sides. The Saints look like they could have easily gone to snare another, but we also look like we could have gone to take another as well. So we scored 3 goals. The Saints scored 2 that quarter. This is a game which you do not want to miss. And if you haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and do subscribe. And I really hope that we can get over the line here. We'll go through some stats post-game. This is a 50-50 contest. It's any sides there to be won, and arguably probably the best game the Coach career mode so far. And we've still got a whole quarter to go. Here we go. We're underway. Let's see what happens. So Taylor Walker now. This kick, crucial. He's scored 2 goals today. Make that 3. And in a low scoring contest like this, that could be as big as it gets. To kick off the last. Rankin goes long. Taylor Walker couldn't get a 4th, could he? You are kidding me. Taylor Walker for goal number 4 and 2 in this last quarter to really give the Crows an inspirational lift. He's threatening, and he potentially will win this game off his own boot, Taylor Walker. So Isaac Rankin has not kicked a goal today. Now he has, and that could just about be the sealer. And he wanted Isaac Rankin in the pocket. No! Rankin paved the way for Walker. So this is for goal number 5. It'd be a nice way to finish the game. There's your siren. Taylor Walker for goal number 5. Oh, this man is a legend. And there we go. We win by 24 in the end. It's a nice little win in the end there. Well, it's a big win in the face of our season, but the game they didn't score a goal in the last quarter. They didn't rock up. We've had games where we haven't rocked up in the final quarter and haven't kicked a goal. They know what it feels like now, and we are the beneficiary. We win the game by 24. Adelaide 12-5, 77. St Kilda 8-5, 53. The game was close for 3 quarters. But from there on, we just were the better side in the last quarter. There was a little glitch which happened, which may or may not be in the video, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, I found a way to solve it in the end, just by changing the player who actually then went after it, and we actually still got a decent game. But yeah, what a game of football it was. Here are the stats. Saints still won in clearances, tackles and all that, inside 50, 31-28, still very even. Both sides had their chances, but we were just better going inside 50. And season back alive. There's been times this year I've said, oh, we haven't been great. Yeah, Walker kicks 5 goals. That'll be him surely leading in the Cold Medal. But there's been times this season where I've gone, oh, we haven't been that great. Season potentially over. It's just performances like these which put it back on track. And last week versus Geelong we were really poor. And this week against a poorer side, we bounce back and get a big win. So, yep. And now we're going to be able to enjoy the boys singing the song. There it is, and what a team it was, and what a game it was. And now it is just going to be to do the final finishing touches to end off the episode. Going to be looking at the Cold Medal, going to be looking at next week, and of course the little recap of this game. So obviously best on ground, still getting some big numbers. Keys and Saligo. Michael Laney, he's been the rising star of this club this year, and I think he's gonna have to win the rising star. I mean, who else is it going to be? Like, I reckon out of any rising star, not that I've seen them play throughout other clubs, but no, I think he's got to win the rising star. You'd really hope so, and all of a sudden we're back in contention, just like that. And a 24-point win, it's not a heap, but it's plenty. It's still enough for percentage, and the Dogs, they're coming off some good form. We're in really good form, though. We're in red-hot form, and then Collingwood defeated the Giants. The Dogs defeated the Blues by 17. That's going to be a really good game at Mars Stadium next week. That's going to be a big one. And yeah, I'm really excited to see how that one goes. But yeah, anyway though, ladder, we'll look at that. And they're 6-3, we're 4-5. So we're 2 wins away from 5th if we can win next week, which is why this Dogs game shapes is a big one. The Saints are 2-7, and that's probably their season over. That's why we really couldn't afford to lose that game. Look at our form line. We've lost 1 of our past 5 games. We have won we've lost 1 of our past 5 games. We've won 4 of our past 5 games. That is why we're back in contention. And we've got, Gold Coast coming up soon. Brisbane coming up soon. We've got massive games in the next couple of weeks. If we have a look at them, so 5th place Dogs, 11th place Lions, 12th place Suns, and then West Coast are on the bottom of the ladder. That is our next few weeks are season defining. The way the ladder's going, the next few weeks are actually season defining. The Dogs game, we can afford to drop that one. But then if we drop the Dogs game, though, we have to win the next two against Gold Coast and Brisbane. So we've got a lot to do in the next couple of weeks. It's not an easy fixture. And then around 13, you'd think we'd win over West Coast. And then from there on, it's just after that, we just wait and see. Because, these next few weeks are season defining. And they're not easy opponents. Especially because we've got the Dogs and the Suns away. The Lions at home, maybe we can win that. We'll just have to really wait and see. And this is a big game as well. The Lions and Suns are facing off in the Q Clash. That's massive next week. So next episode, you're going to want to be here because there's a lot to do. There's big games coming up in the next few episodes now. Colin Meadows, as I said, Walker's got to have this in the bag. There's been a couple of games where it hasn't been quite on song, but that game versus Hawthorn where he kicked 8 or something, or 6 or whatever it was, he's on 25 goals. He's up by 6. Green and Rankin, Toby Green and Isaac Rankin equal on 19. Then Rochelle is in 4th on 15. But you'd think it's probably one of these two. But I reckon Walker can take it. I reckon it's his to win. And that is going to wrap us up for today's episode. Next few weeks, next few episodes on the channel are critical. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. See you guys next time on the video on the channel. Thank you guys so much. Inspire everyone. Flame Footy out.